The lifestyles of the rich and famous are just extraordinary. Most celebrity couples have one thing in common. The better half of them is always jaw-droppingly gorgeous. You might hate our choice for number one, but you can't deny her stunning beauty. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to The Taco for more videos like this one. Now, let's check out the most beautiful wives and exes of the world's richest men. Heidi Klum. This German-born model is probably best known for her work with Victoria's Secret and Project Runway. But did you know that she is also the wife of Flavio Briatore, the former Formula One boss? His net worth is at an impressive $200 million. Flavio and Heidi began dating in March 2003, but the entire relationship didn't really last long. In December 2003, Heidi announced she was pregnant. During her pregnancy, the couple split after Heidi found out Flavio was having an affair. Heidi was locked in a fierce battle about where she'll give birth to their child. Flavio insisted their baby should be born in Germany, while Heidi wanted to have the baby in New York. According to the reports, Flavio had fears over the child being born in America, as the Formula One boss man himself comes from a non-US country. In 2009, 5 years after Heidi gave birth to her daughter Lenny, Flavio allowed Heidi's then spouse Seal to officially adopt the child. Jade Foret. Here's another completely gorgeous model that managed to snatch up a millionaire with a net worth of $220 million. These two might look like a totally odd couple considering how much taller Jade is, but by the looks of it, they're very much in love. Jade is a Belgian model who started her modeling career at 12 and went viral for one of her pictures at 13. She met Arnaud de la Gaudière in 2010 and the two married in 2013. Out of all the couples we're showing you today, these two seem to be the least controversial ones. Well, apart from the fact that there's an almost 30-year-old difference between them. The public didn't approve of the two at first and called their public affection embarrassing, and in case you're wondering, these two are still going strong as of April 2018. They also had their first child together in 2012 and 3 kids after. As of recently, they haven't been in any public controversies, so it's safe to assume that the marriage is actually a happy one. Dasha Zhukova. Here's another gorgeous wife of a billionaire. But what's different about Dasha is the fact that she was a major businesswoman before she met Roman Abramovich. Dasha actually founded a clothing line during her university studies in California and later moved back to her hometown of Moscow in Russia. She met Roman Abramovich, the owner of Chelsea Football Club, when she was 25. The 14-year age difference between them didn't seem to bother them as the two really hit it off. Dasha is a powerhouse in the world of art while Roman is the king of anything related to business. The two got secretly married in 2008 and welcomed their son in 2009 and their daughter in 2013. But in 2017, after a decade of being together, they released a statement announcing that they're still close friends as well as business partners and they'll do everything they can to keep their kids happy. Shawnora Ingeman. If that name doesn't ring a bell, perhaps the name Shawn King will. The wife of the one and only Larry King is an actress and a producer. However, this gorgeous lady is probably most famous for marrying the iconic talk show host, Larry King. In 2010, news broke out that Larry was actually having an affair with Shawn's sister. The same year was the year the couple first filed for a divorce, but stopped the process 3 months after it started. 2010 was also the year when Shawn was found unconscious in their apartment with a bottle of prescription pills close to her body. Shawn was hospitalized, and it seemed that the incidents strengthened their relationship. In 2016, the couple was on the news again, this time claiming that it was Shawn who had a lifelong affair. The two had a complicated on-and-off relationship since, but they seem to still be together as of April 2018. Crystal Hefner. The gorgeous blonde, brown-eyed model is best known for her work for Playboy. She was first exposed to the entertainment industry through her father, who was a singer and a songwriter. But that wasn't the direction Crystal wanted to take her career to. In December 2009, she became the Playboy Playmate of the Month. The same year, she started dating Hugh. And yes, in case you're not familiar with their age difference, she was 60 years younger than him. Just a year after they met, the two got engaged. Crystal was known as America's Princess. Less than a year after their engagement and 5 days before they were about to get married, the gorgeous blonde broke it off. This is one of those on-again, off-again relationships many Hollywood couples seem to play. The pair got back together in December 2012, and there seemed to have been no controversies since then. Well, until 2016, when Crystal revealed she'd been diagnosed with Lyme disease, which was aggravated by her surgical implants. A few days after Hugh's death, Crystal broke her silence and said that her husband saved and changed her life. Vanessa Lane, or should we say Vanessa Bryant, the wife of one of the most popular millionaire athletes. Now, if there's a controversial couple out there, it's Vanessa and Kobe Bryant. This Latina beauty met Kobe in 1999 while she was still in high school. When the two married in 2001, Vanessa was 19 and Kobe was 22. Their relationship wasn't well received by Kobe's parents, who refused to attend their wedding. But that didn't seem to bother these two lovebirds because they had a baby 2 years after their marriage. Together, they have 3 daughters, but it wasn't always happy times between them. A Lakers player, Karl Malone, actually didn't return for a second season with the Lakers after Kobe had to issue a warning to stop flirting with his wife. Kobe and Vanessa also filed for a divorce in 2013, stating they have irreconcilable differences. But just a few months later, they were spotted back together and issued statements that the divorce is called off. As of April 2018, the two seem to still be going strong. Katherine Webb. Check out this gorgeous Miss Alabama beauty. She might have some of the most beautiful piercing eyes we have ever seen. Her name might ring a bell if you remember Miss USA 2012, where she was a top 10 finalist. It's unclear when Katherine and AJ first began dating, but it's reported that she's been his longtime girlfriend. The two finally got engaged in March 2014 and got married in July 2014. As of April 2018, the two have 1 child together, and they seem to be happily married. Out of all the celebrity couples we're featuring today, this one is the one that has had the least amount of controversies. During a 2013 BCS National Championship game, all eyes were on Katherine, as people just couldn't believe her beauty. Even the announcers of the game couldn't hide their amazement, which got them in a lot of trouble after one of them said that the quarterbacks get all the good-looking women. It was that event that skyrocketed Katherine's social media presence and made her well known within the NFL world. Stephanie Seymour. Stephanie is best known for being a model in the late 80s and early 90s. From Vogue to Sports Illustrated, Stephanie knew how to catch people's eyes, and she definitely caught the eye of Peter M. Brandt, an art collector and an incredible businessman. The two got married in 1995. The same year, Peter divorced his wife of more than 20 years, Sandra Sims. Before Peter, Stephanie also dated the guitarist Tommy Andrews, and she even got involved with Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses. The 21-year age gap is not a big thing to Stephanie, who also dated the head of Elite Model Management when he was 42 and she was 16. By the time she married Peter, he was already a father of 5 children and had 3 more kids with Stephanie. In March 2009, they filed for a divorce, which was incredibly messy for both, but it seems that not even 12,000 amounts of processed paperwork are enough to keep these two apart, as they reconciled in 2010. Salma Hayek. If there's a name that rings a bell when it comes to beautiful wives of the world's richest men, it's definitely Salma Hayek. Salma was one of the first Latina actresses that managed to successfully establish her acting career in the United States. She was featured in some of the most popular classic movies such as Desperado and Dogma. She was also featured in plenty of TV series such as Ugly Betty and 30 Rock. In 2007, she confirmed her engagement to François-Henri Pinault, a French billionaire. The two began dating in 2006, but not much is known about how they actually met. Along with confirming their engagement, Salma also announced that she's pregnant with a girl. The couple then married on Valentine's Day in 2009 in Paris and held a second ceremony 2 years later. Although the two have had a pretty steady relationship, they did face a controversy in 2011. Salma's husband was actually named in a paternity case when a supermodel, Linda Evangelista, stated that he was the father of her son, born in 2006. He seemed to have denied the claims, but settled the allegations by providing child support, and unlike many other Hollywood couples, the two never filed for a divorce. Melania Trump. You might be grimacing your face right now, but you can't deny that Melania Trump is actually a beauty. Married to the one and only Donald Trump, Melania Trump has a huge controversial history, but she also has incredible looks and a pretty impressive modeling career behind her. Melania was born in Slovenia, but she quickly realized the country was just too small for her liking. She was discovered at a young age by a photographer while she was sitting on a fence and waiting for her friend to finish a fashion show. Melania met Donald Trump in 1998 at a fashion show, and although she was reluctant at first, she accepted his number and ultimately gave him a call. And while their marriage might not have had a controversy as of yet, we all know the two had plenty of drama on their own. But despite what you may think of Donald and Melania, you have to admit that there was a reason Melania was signed to a modeling agency since she was a teen. Even though the stress of having kids and being the first lady might be getting to her, she is also a total beauty. Who's your favorite trophy wife? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to The Taco. See you next time.